My name is Monique Wells. I am the founder and CEO of the Wells International Foundation. Very recently, I shouldn't say very recently, we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary, but I founded a U.S. nonprofit called the Wells International Foundation, so named after me, that focuses on various aspects of education. And we have 6 strategic focus areas, one of which is preclinical safety, but that's the one that's the sort of the smallest with regard to our current level of activity. What we're doing mostly is work with travel, study abroad, the arts, STEAM education, STEAM being science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, literacy, and we've just kicked off a huge literacy initiative in my hometown of Houston, Texas, women's empowerment. So we did an inaugural event here in 2016 based on the work and the life of painter Buford Delaney, who was an African-American expat who moved to Paris in 1953 and died here in 1979. We did a huge, show of his work, paintings and works on paper, and we did that at Columbia Global Center's Reed Hall in Montparnasse in Paris.
So good evening everyone and welcome. My name is Monique Wells and I am the president of a French nonprofit organization called Les Amis de Buford Delaney, Friends of Buford Delaney. I am also the founder and CEO of a U.S. nonprofit organization called the Wells International Foundation. And both of these organizations are extremely pleased to be partnering with Columbia Global Centers to bring you this exhibition, which is called Buford Delaney, Resonance of Form and Vibration of Color.
First of all, we are very, very grateful for being here today. We definitely appreciate Dr. Wells for her invitation, her kind invitation, to allow us to be able to work on this particular project. My students are doing something which is referred to as digital humanities, digital Africana studies. And what that is where we as faculty members incorporate a higher level of technology in our teaching, and we encourage students to use a higher level of technology in their understanding of course content. So part of that is through a technology called augmented reality.
I'm really glad that Dr. Wells invited me to include the Global Educator Program in this exhibition. One of the things I definitely am trying to encourage teachers to do is to look at ways that they can incorporate arts themes into multidisciplinary education. So whether they're a science teacher, a math teacher, a history teacher, whatever they're teaching, they can incorporate arts themes. And I think that they would be interested. They just need a little, guidance around that. So I bring them around the world. I started off bringing them in Dakar last year. And now we're going to be coming to Paris in 2 weeks. 8 U.S. school teachers will be coming to Paris for the first time. And they will be not only learning about Buford Delaney, but they will be experiencing French culture.
And so that was our inaugural event, and we incorporated the arts, study abroad, and STEAM education into that event. And it was absolutely phenomenal. It's been the kickoff for just about everything that we're doing today, and it's grown by leaps and bounds. It's just fantastic. I am a trailblazer, and the trails that I am blazing are my legacy. So I'm an African American woman who has made a life as a scientist in Paris, France. I am an African American woman who has written a cookbook that was sponsored by a 3 Michelin star chef. I am an African American woman who in 1 year flat put together a major art exhibition of an artist who happened to be African American, and who and that exhibition changed people's lives because they were able to come to Paris and see this exhibition in this space and take something from that exhibition back to the United States and elsewhere in the world. I am living my passions, and in doing so, I am positively affecting the lives of other people. That really is my legacy.